Sigma, what's up? What's her name? Just Rocket Man just sent me some shit. I'm about to upload this because I'm pretty sure he took it down. Let me upload this. We ain't getting away with this one, buddy. Shout out to Rocket Man. Hold on, where is it at? Where is it at? Oh no, that's the same one. Rocket Man sent me some shit in my email. Shadow, what's up? Oh yeah, I found the more doggy diamonds going at Hassan. I found a better version of that. Apparently, what's that channel that do the conscious community wars? Um, what's the face? House of Free Will TV. And y'all should have seen the shit that young Pharaoh was saying last night. He was talking some off like weird. I've never heard this shit in my life. It was something like something about spiders taking your soul or something like that, and if you die underwater, your soul got to travel through the water. It was some old crazy shit, and I knew I should have clicked on that live last night, but I was tired. But we're gonna get into it tonight because that shit was crazy. But somebody wrote, "Oh, whoever bought the rental. Oh, whoever bought this rental. He's clearly out of his mind. It was my rental because he clearly didn't have any money. I let him drive, and when I woke up, we were 4 hours behind. So I took over my rental and drove through New Orleans because that's what the fuck I wanted to do since we were going to make it to Texas at a decent hour, and it was on the way to Texas anyway. I stopped at the gas station to roll up weed that he also didn't have no money for, but he was comfortable smoking all my weed, calling me out my name, talking about it's dark. I'm a female with a man who's supposed to be more scared than me. Exactly. He kept calling me out of my name, and I kept asking him to get out. He has an iPhone and can call Uber at any time. He refused, so I threw his phone out the car so he would get out, and he physically put his hands on me. This is whoever wrote that, whoever bought that Uber, bought that rental. A girl bought that rental for Pharaoh, and she kicked him out the car, and he hit her. We finally got to Texas. He drove the rest of the way. He didn't have no money for no apartment, and he didn't have anything. I tried to smooth shit over by taking him to a nice lake and to sit down and smoke, and he started tweaking out again and threatening to call the cops. He's a bum and he needs help. I'm on my way back home from driving an ungrateful, drugged out bum to Texas where he keeps telling me to come back. He speaks about murdering people, including his baby mothers. Why is he afraid of a road trip? He's an ungrateful bum, and he's abusive. He's broke, and he's actually very feminine in person. And I was shocked, but yeah, bye y'all. Oh shit! Shout out to Rocket Man. So apparently, whoever bought him that rental drove with him, and Pharaoh didn't have no gas money, no money for no weed, no money for nothing, and he put his hands on her and was tweaking out pretty much. I'll read it again when everybody else gets in the chat. Said, mind you, we were supposed to be in Texas at 8 p.m. I let you drive and woke up with you driving around Atlanta because you were looking for a man to suck off, I guess. Oh, oh shit, she cooked him. She said, I woke up and you was driving or basically aimless around Atlanta looking for a man to suck off. I guess I woke up and it said we were going to be in Texas until 1:30 a.m. So since you wanted to drive around for hours while I was asleep, I went to New Orleans to see the city I've been wanting to visit because I like to travel. Stop speaking on me, bum. Holy shit. Was this that live from last night? Was this that live from last night? He probably took that shit down. No, this is it right here. No, this the live right here. But they say he lives at the airport. Rims Alter Ego. What's up? Ooh, excuse me. I don't know, man. This is crazy. I'm gonna read it again. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. You said I'm gonna do that video I was telling you about on my other channel. All right, when you do, just send me the link. But yeah, yeah, everybody's saying the same thing. So, would you want to say this girl lying too? Every girl that's been around you has all said the same thing. They all said that you're feminine, you be tweaking, and you're a drug addict and a bum. Would you want to say she was lying too? Goddess Ayana predicted this. Definitely, she definitely did. Um, I don't know what y'all want to start with. Y'all want to start with Pharaoh, or y'all want to start with Hassan? Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in too, family. I don't know, man. This whole thing is ridiculous. Rex, what's up? I'm about to biz out. That song was stuck in my head all day. I heard it over the radio today at work. I'm about to biz out. I can't take your ish no more. Shout out to Rocket Man, for screenshotting this shit. Yo, she wrote a whole book in that nigga comment section. He said I sound lame. Fuck that like button. But for those of you who was not here, just now getting into the building, we found out who rented the car for Pharaoh, and that's why he in them hotels. Wait, who's he staying with down there? It says that we found out who my avatar looks. I know that shit fire. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit fire. We found out who rented the car for Pharaoh. And oh, there she is.
What's up?
We found out who rented that car for Pharaoh. And she had a whole lot to say. I'm about to read it now. She says, he's clearly out of his mind. It was my rental because he clearly didn't have no money. I let him drive, and when I woke up, we were 4 hours behind. So I took over my rental and drove through New Orleans because that's what the fuck I wanted to do since we weren't going to make it to Texas in a decent hour, and it was on the way to Texas anyway. I stopped to get gas and to roll up weed that he also didn't have money for, but he was comfortable with smoking up all my weed and calling me out my name, talking about it's dark.
Okay, so hold on. Pharaoh done left New York and he on his way to Texas. He
No,
done-
that was when he got that rental. He's been
See,
down Texas that whole
bruh,
time. That's why he looked like he was in that airport and shit.
you talking like I've been up on these live
I
streams and
know, I know, I know. You ain't been here. That's why I was gonna say you ain't
I've
been here.
been all over the lower 50. So
No, you not. You ain't been here.
I tied. He in Texas and on the way to Texas, some random bitch then picked him up in a rental car and
No,
let
no, 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 no. Remember when he had got that rental? You wasn't here. He was remember the rental scam a few weeks ago.
I
I
was
guess
not here.
like a couple weeks ago. He had some. He was asking somebody to get him a rental,
I
and
believe that's when my left side gave out on me and I was just
mhm,
that
this
whole
is
week
when you
was pain.
yeah. But we found out who
Hey Rex.
there was a chick that got him the rental and took him down to Texas. She left him down there. Hold on. Let me finish it, sis. She said, I stopped to get some gas and roll up some weed. Uh, that also he didn't have money for, but he was comfortable with smoking my weed and was calling me out my name, talking about it was dark. I am a female with a man who is supposed to be more scared than me. Exactly. He kept calling me out my name, and I kept asking him to get out. He has an iPhone and can call a Uber at any time. He refused to get out, so I threw his phone out the car and he physically put his hands on me. He still wouldn't get he still wouldn't get his shit and leave me alone. When we finally got to Texas, he drove the rest of the way. He didn't have any money for no apartment and he didn't have anything. I tried to smooth shit over by taking us to a nice lake and sit there down and smoke. And he started tweaking out again and threatening to call the cops.
You can't give
He,
people with mental illness drugs.
he said he was a bum that needs help. I'm on my way back from driving an ungrateful, drugged out bum to Texas where he keeps telling me to come back. So she left his ass down
So
there.
wait a minute. He talked this girl
She
into
left this man
driving him to
down
Texas. He done pissed her off and she done left him there. Now he
there.
want her to come
Oh,
back and get her.
this
This
this ain't
motherfucker. He
this
must have
ain't
figured out it ain't no warm in Texas during the
right.
wintertime.
This ain't the best part. The second comment, he said, mind you, we were supposed to be in Texas at 8:30 p.m. I let you drive and I woke up and you was driving around Atlanta because you were looking for some men to suck off, I guess.
Hold on, cause he was looking for some what? To do what?
She said she let this nigga drive. She said they were supposed to be at Texas at 8 p.m. She said so she let him drive. She fell asleep and she woke up a couple hours later and he was driving around Atlanta looking for some dick to suck off. I guess that's what she said. She said,
Lord
I
Jesus.
woke up. She said, I woke up and you driving around Atlanta because you were looking for some men to suck off, I guess. I woke up and it said we were going to be in Texas at 1 a.m. Wow. What was you driving around Atlanta doing?
Stuck in traffic.
Atlanta, y'all know how he give it up. Nah, sis, you know how he give it up in Atlanta.
It's my birthday tomorrow.
Happy
Yay.
birthday, sis. Happy birthday, sis. Hold on, let me put your thing up there.
Chris, Shadow, Sigma.
I think it's on the ticker.
I
Yeah.
missed everybody, but I be tired.
If anybody wants to look out for Trip C's for her birthday,
Like,
it's the last one going along the bottom of the screen that says Trip C Treehouse. That's her Cash App, PayPal, Venmo,
yeah,
and
everything but PayPal.
everything
Hey,
but PayPal.
Michael. Yeah, it's me. Thank you and light and love. Like
Enlighten
right
walk
now,
up with
yo, Q is booked. All January, all February,
the
for
man,
all
hide the man.
for all venues and tickets, go to Q Facebook page. They all on there on like the 30 something posts. Just scroll down.
Q and hide the man right now. But
Hmm.
yeah, last night he was talking some old weird shit. I only caught a glimpse of it earlier. Well, he was talking about I don't know, something about your spirit, and it was some weird shit I've never heard. Like,
Ooga booga booga booga.
yeah, it was basically some ooga booga shit. And it was like, bro, you have fully lost your mind.
Thank you, Rex.
You can look at him and see that he has fully gone bunkers.
Now he missing
Like,
a
and every
cigarette
woman
hanging out
isn't
the
going to.
side of his mouth and a dirty ass baseball cap.
Mhm. And every woman now this is the fourth or fifth woman that has said the exact same story. You tweaked out, you put your hands on them, and you on drugs.
This is
The
not one
last
push up.
4 to 5 women have said the same thing. So all these women who don't know each other have the same story about the same man, but they lying and he not. Oh yeah, fucking Quad Brown keep coming over here talking about watch greatness.
Yeah,
He talking about
I've been seeing him in your
yeah, he keep talking about
comments.
some 50 Cent gave Hassan a shout out and Kendrick Lamar
Yo, I
gave.
had me a little key off of that shit. That shit be popping up on
Yeah,
my
I'm like,
phone. I be
yo,
laughing my ass off. Then
yeah,
he
I'm like, yo, you just as
called
crazy as
himself
he is.
Golden Carolina Kid and shit. I was like, this nigga is nuts.
Yeah, he's just as nuts as he is. I'm not responding to him no more. That's why now I know why I deleted him the first time.
I told you. You see, you can't be going back
I was
unblocking
letting them
people.
do it. I was letting them because they wanted to get at him.
Y'all
So
be
I was
sitting
like,
up
all
here
right, let me
talking
let him
about.
back in.
They always say that shit. They say that shit on my channel too, and ask
Yeah,
Shadow
and
them where they be
don't even do it.
still
Yeah,
blocked.
yeah, I'm blocking his ass again. That nigga is fucking
Trigger.
crazy. That nigga is fucking crazy.
Yo, 17 over at the other house. Hurt.
Why? What he
I'm
do?
about sitting up there with that back brace on, talking about my back killing.
No, Rocket Man, you not late. I literally just got done reading the email you.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man was the one who sent it to me. I
Yo,
literally just got
I
done reading it.
thought I saw Sparrow walking down the road the other day.
I couldn't. I could.
That could have been him.
I couldn't read your message when you messaged me earlier. I was at work, but
But I don't be in
shout out to Rocket.
Atlanta, so it might not have been him.
Yo, they said he was driving around Atlanta looking
Shadow,
for some
thank
dick.
you.
He said he was going
Looking
just.
for a yick to you.
Oh, she came back with a vengeance. He was driving down Atlanta looking for a yick to yuck. All right, y'all. Let's
Hanging out the window talking about how.
She said this nigga didn't have no money for nothing. So who is paying for these qua? Who is
You
paying for
already
these
know.
hotels? I know
Yo,
he was
how is
sitting in the
Quavo?
airport for like 3
This is
days.
this is the question that always, even when I'm not on the internet, like when I was working customer service and shit, and I would look at these people accounts and see their bills. How the fuck is you holding a job, you crazy ass? How the
I
fuck
don't
you
know.
holding this good ass job? You can pay these big ass bills. That's what I want to know. Who hiring you
Oh
so I can
man.
go get their ignorant asses to hire me?
Right. Yes. And speaking of that, somebody in my job about to get fired again today.
Drunk again.
No, he keep coming in there smelling like weed, having the bathroom smelling like weed, and he about to get everybody piss test. So niggas was pointing him out. Niggas was like, nah, nigga, you don't care about our jobs. We don't care about yours.
They
Him,
snitching, and I don't blame them.
him, him. This time it wasn't me. This time it wasn't me. But they
Child, because say he gonna
because
put on that sparkly thong tonight
yeah,
with
but
the
no, it's
elephant tail.
because we got this new branch manager and he a white dude. And he coming in, he don't know nobody, so you know he quick to fire niggas.
Mm-hmm.
He about to start
Oh,
randomly
but
drug
wait.
testing, so he
We
about to get everybody fucked.
y'all better keep that look for entertainment purposes. P on y'all. We forgot
Yeah.
Storm up in Atlanta too.
Oh
So
yeah.
for all that girl know he parked that car.
With Tom O'Malley, what was Aristocats? Tom O'Malley. Oh yeah.
Thomas O'Malley.
Oh yeah. That was my shit. Aristocats.
Hell yeah.
Shit, man. All right, let's get into this video. See what he talking about. Oh man, I kind of feel bad. I'm not even gonna lie.
You
I
know
kind of
what? I look
feel
at
bad.
that screen still right there. You know what the first word that comes to mind?
What?
Scabies. So nigga look like he got scabies.
That nigga like got chicken pox.
Ain't that a form of scabies?
That's where I got. That's why I think, I think that is. That's what it reminded me of. That's what I said. Like the chicken pox. Yo, you know, y'all just noticed kids don't get that shit no more.
That's because they vaccinated it out of existence, bro. The only
Oh,
children
they
that get chicken pox is them children of them people that don't believe in vaccination. Well,
Oh,
I'm the
I
generation
remember I
where
got
they
that
had
shit.
chicken pox parties.
I
I'm
remember
one of the rare I'm one of the rare children that caught chicken pox
I
twice.
caught it too. I didn't catch it twice. I caught it though.
I caught it twice. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I remember
I guess
peeling.
I didn't get it hard enough the first time.
Yeah, but
It ain't.
y'all know her YouTube. No, it says Courtney Driggs. That's at Courtney Driggs 5807.
Like I said, but I want to say this before I tell this story.
That
Why
smell
is he
like
talking
some
so
bull.
low?
He probably in somebody's house again.
This is official misconduct.
Does anybody else not notice that every single court? I said this before though, but I'm gonna say it again.
You must have had
Every,
siblings in Lighton. Every single what?
every, every single court case is the same charges. They could be different cases.
Because them the only
Different.
charges he know, bro.
Yeah, exactly. He just read one small section. He read three fucking legal terms, and he keeps recycling those three legal terms over and over. Give him something. That's what I'm saying. Give him a case that's far from official misconduct and violating amendment rights. And I guarantee you, he won't know what the fuck you're talking about. Remember when he was on TikTok and he was like, "Yo, who wanted legal advice?" And then the dude asked him for some legal advice. He cussed him out.
Yeah, but bruh, we have to remember. I never forget. That little motherfucker never graduated high school.
That's true. That's true.
I don't think he ever made it to middle school, but that's just my opinion. And
I
if he
don't
was
know.
in there, he ain't pay attention.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
He
just
one of them kids that was smart enough, but thought they was too smart for school, so they never paid attention. Can barely read, functionally illiterate motherfucker.
yeah, and he went. He no, I think he's yeah that too. But and then to take it a step further, once he start like studying like Egypt and stuff like that, it went to his head and made him think that he was
But wait,
smarter
bro,
than he is.
pause. If he functionally illiterate, meaning he can barely read, the nigga can't study.
Yeah, he was making shit up,
What he was doing was trying to memorize and make two and two
memorize.
make 16.
That's why he kept sitting in front of that TV watching polite videos all day, and they
Yes,
got
and
some footage of that.
look, if you get some cement and the cement fucked up, and you try to make you a house with the house gonna collapse because the cement wasn't no good, right?
Right.
Same
Yo,
thing with a dumb nigga learning from a dumb nigga.
I can't with Remy's alter ego. Look at his avatar. That's supposed to be me with a soul glow. I can't with that nigga, man. But yeah, he one of those niggas that learned a few things from polite and signed that in them, and then thought they were smarter than. Because I know, because when I first started getting into studies, I gotta let that shit go to my head for a split second.
Cause look, I
I
was
let it
sitting
go to
up
my head.
here. It's a whole lot of shit that we was set up for by the industry, the
Hmm.
entertainment industry, schools and shit, because it's certain stuff that they fed us that wasn't necessarily true. And
Right.
now, since they can't cover the shit up no more, they coming out and telling us. So
Right.
we was all fed false information. That's one thing.
That's
Now, some people fell for that shit hook, line, and sinker, and they still ain't figured it out. And that makes them susceptible to other people's scams and schemes. And that's the problem. If that makes sense to everybody else, because it makes sense to me, but I might not have conveyed it properly. Because I've been sitting up here, Amityville Horror and The Conjuring and all that shit. Ed and Lorraine Warren, that's the rabbit hole I found myself in for the past 2 days. They a whole fucking scam. But Pharaoh, he got scabies and diabetes. Why you breathing hard, bro?
oh, because I'm close to the mic.
I finna say it started sounding kind of weird and shit.
Man killed inside home by fake DTF utility workers. Now, why is this important? I already brought this up before. I told y'all. I said I didn't literally have seen this shit done before. I've seen niggas do this before. Motherfuckers dress up as government workers and they commit crimes. This is why public officials and public employees are supposed to contact you first before they show up. Or if they show up, they're supposed to show up and prove that they did it on due process.
That ain't pause.
A district attorney is supposed.
If a government worker, such as utility people, like anything like that, or if you live in public housing, the public housing, they supposed to give you notification that they come into your house, right? If the police come to your house, they're supposed to show you your badge and your badge number and prove that they're police. This is why, because people fake being them to get false information. That's it. That's all. It's called impersonating a public official. I think he just talking slow, Trigger.
Right.
But Ed and Lorraine Warren, the second people that lived in that house after the Pharaohs, the people that the movie was based off of, they made that shit up out of whole cloth. And all those other ones, the damn doll, Annabelle, they got that off a Twilight Zone movie. And Ed, he had a 15-year-old girl living with them. She stayed with them for 40 years. Just look it up. Everybody on YouTube talking about it right now. It's the hot topic.
Show up with a police officer. I mean, excuse me, with the sheriff, with the police officer, with the paramedic, and a firefighter if need be. When it's time to have a conversation, So how can I say this? If a government official, if somebody that works for the government is not following the law, 9 times out of 10 they're getting ready to do something corrupt. Let me give you an example. The troopers, state troopers. You would be lucky if a state trooper actually was. I don't even believe. I believe troopers was the first that was compromised. They sitting right out there. That probably ain't even a real.
Wait
Let
a
me tell
minute,
you
Remy. They
something.
say
Though.
you
Let me
just
tell
went
you
live
something.
again from the
And I'm gonna
airport.
put this in conjunction with the story I'm about to.
Hold up. Oh, it ain't start yet.
Okay, but the reason I brought them
Like I
up was
said,
because
just say
somebody
this.
brought up GG33 in the comment,
Um,
and he part of that ilk
no,
too.
sheriff, motherfucker. That's how you know it's official. Sheriff. You got to deal with the sheriff. That's how you know it's official. At least that's who you supposed to been able to deal with. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, I got to deal with who I could see through for real. Let me wait a minute, and not in a viceful manner, but I got to deal with Asian. I can't deal with viceful negligence and none of that. So this is
Viceful
when I tell
negligence.
y'all this story, y'all not gonna believe
He
it.
just making shit up
I
now.
said just say this. I just document shit just in case because it is a such thing as criminal negligence. You can go to jail for negligent homicide. You don't got to go to jail for murder. But like I said, when I tell y'all somebody just drove me somewhere I didn't ask them to drive me to and tried to take me to a haunted house without my permission on everything I love, and then
Okay.
got mad because I listened to me. A bitch just tried it, and I, like I said, I have no intentions on going. I had no plans on going. I didn't ask to go at all. I didn't ask to go at all. A bitch just tried to take me to goddamn New Orleans, talking about she wanted to go see a haunted house. Thank you very much for the free promo for my law book. Talking about she wanted to go see a haunted house. Got mad when I didn't want to go and tried to. Y'all see the cracks on my phone? Tried to break my phone and leave me.
Oh, so he trying to lie on this girl.
He say
Oh
he.
shit, he trying to lie on her. This nigga, he trying to lie on somebody. This nigga, stay trying to lie on somebody.
In the
You
middle
know
of
what? I
nowhere.
did not miss Pharaoh. I did not miss him
Literally
at
tried to
all.
leave me in the middle of nowhere. I don't play that haunted house shit. I don't play none of that Halloween, Chris. I don't play none of that Christmas, none of that because it's all satanic and it's a big ass arachnoid, also known as a spider, that will grab you and consume you. You're not supposed to be outside at night.
What?
You're not supposed to be outside at night. So when I tell you motherfucking, when I tell you this bitch just tried to, oh my god, and I told her before she did it, I told her before she did it, I told her before she did it, do not do it, and she still did it anyway. Then I
Wait,
told her
what is he
stop
talking
speeding. I
about?
said
A
stop
spider.
Bruh, bruh. That made absolutely,
you're not supposed to
positively
be
no
outside
sense.
at night. So when I tell you motherfucking, when I
Nuh-uh,
tell
you
you this
gotta
bitch just
rewind it
tried
back
to,
further
oh
than
my
that.
god, and I told her before she did it, I told her you're not supposed to, I don't play none of that Christmas, none of that, because it's all satanic and it's a big ass arachnoid, also known as a spider,
Wait,
and
what?
come go me out every
It ain't gonna make no sense. It don't matter. He just
every
segued dead into that
and then
shit.
got mad because I listened to me. A bitch just tried it, and I, like I said, I have no intentions on going. I had no plans on going. I didn't ask to go at all. I didn't actually go at all. A bitch just tried to take me to goddamn New Orleans, talking about she wanted to go see a haunted house. Thank you very much for the free promo for my law book. Talking about she wanted to go see a haunted house. Got
There you go lying, cause she ain't say nothing about no fucking haunted house.
Keep playing. It gets worse.
mad when I didn't want to go and tried to, y'all see the cracks on my phone? Tried to break my phone and leave me in the middle of nowhere. Literally tried to leave me in the middle of nowhere. I don't play that haunted house shit. I don't play none of that Halloween, Chris. I don't play none of that Christmas, none of that. because it's all satanic. And it's a big ass arachnoid, also known as a spider,
Huh?
that will grab you and consume you. You're
It's
not supposed to touch
satanic and it's a big
What?
old arachnoid, also known as a spider. I done told you, bruh,
You're not
if
supposed to
2 years of
be
me
outside at
telling
night.
you,
So when I
This
tell you
nigga is
motherfucking when
tripping.
I tell you this bitch just tried to, oh my god, and I told her before she did it. I told her before she did it. I told her before she did it, do not do it, and she still did it anyway.
She did not
Then
do.
I told
She
her stop
did do
speeding. I
what?
said stop speeding because if we get injured, it's not even any humans out here. There's no human
but I
beings out
thought they
here.
was by the haunted
So you
house.
speeding. It's dark as hell. I said this is not natural dark. Something is creating a fictitious form of fog. You don't even know if this is
The
fog. This
fictitious
might be
form of
gas.
fog.
You
Wait,
don't
where? I
know.
want
This
to know
shit might
where.
knock us out.
Where did the spider come from?
Because it's Satan. Bruh, you have to
Oh
speak
wow.
crazy in order to understand this shit. And in
Oh
order to
wow.
understand crazy, you have to understand the part of the sentence that came before the last part is the connector. That's it. That's all. So it's satanic. It's called an arachnoid, also known as a spider. So Satan is an arachnoid, is a spider. The spider is Satan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, basically, Shadow.
We might wake up. So it's nothing but trees around. It's not
Arachnoid.
even lights. No motherfucking cars. Is no actual human beings are
But wait,
driving the cars.
Paul.
The cars is driving themselves. This bitch still.
He say the car's driving themselves. He say she took him to a haunted house, right? So if it's a haunted house, there's people out there to see the haunted house. But then he said it was a deserted spot. And when nobody out there.
Yeah, that don't make sense. This story never makes sense.
Exactly. He crazy.
How did we get to arachnoids though?
Because it's Satan.
No, what is his obsession with spiders all of a sudden? Like
Because he's
lately, he's
scared
been
of them,
talking
bruh.
about spiders are alien. I'm petrified of spiders too, but I ain't talking about they
He
aliens.
he has some type of psychopathy.
He just the other day he just said state that the FBI
Bruh,
got tapping
I've been
phones from spider
telling you,
webs and
he is a
they can
schizophrenic.
yeah.
This is what
Still
they
being
do.
defiant. Then I told her, I said, listen to me. We go whenever we go over
He
bridges,
is
slow down
spider bite.
so we don't crash. Even if nothing is in front of you, you could still crash from physics, right? But then I'm like, listen to me. The
Even if
cars is
nothing is in front of you,
automated.
you can
You don't
still
know if
crash
we'll
from
get
physics.
bumped off the
Africa
road.
first, hey love.
The AI might bump you off the road. They say it was an accident. Was it an
Not
accident,
an
Pharaoh?
AI killing people in car crashes.
I don't believe it was. I believe that
He said that the spider can tap your frequencies and get it in audio and video.
This is all schizophrenic talk, bruh.
No, if this isn't enough to let y'all know that this man is fucking schizo and
I
crazy.
so wish for a man with a butterfly net right now and I love me jacket.
If
That's
this
what
isn't
he
enough,
needs.
this is fucking wild.
That boy
the AI is
is
intelligent
gone
enough to
gone.
knock your
Yeah,
ass
he's
off the
gone.
road if it wanted to. Then shit started coming up the street the wrong way. So we on the right lane, and I mean we in the slow lane. Shit started coming up the street the wrong way in the
I
left
thought
lane,
it
and the
was
quicker lane.
deserted though.
I'm like, bitch, do you not see this shit is not this bitch trying to
That's how you know he lying.
goddamn this bitch trying to goddamn
It's always her. It's always the other person's fault too.
I don't believe it was. I believe the AI is intelligent enough to knock your ass off the road if it wanted to. Then shit started coming up the street the wrong way.
So
AI
people,
can't drive.
We on the right lane, and
so
I mean
people are
we in
driving the
the
wrong
slow
way on
lane.
a
Shit
deserted
started
lane.
coming up the street the wrong way
It's
in the left
deserted, but it's
lane, and
people
the
out there
quicker
driving
lane.
on the
I'm like,
wrong
do you
side of the
not
road.
see this shit is not this shit. This bitch trying to
Oh,
goddamn
wait, pause. I know what
this
this
bitch trying
is.
to goddamn
Go all the way back to the beginning. Remember when he was recording the headlights saying they was spaceships?
I was ready to say that's what this sound like.
This boy done lost his ever loving
all
mind.
over at goddamn damn just over in dark ass areas.
Look, now he just
And
lying. Look at his forehead.
Mm,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe none of that shit was habitated by humans.
what? Look at his eyes.
You know how long it kept
He's
taking
tweaked
for
the
us to
fuck
see
out right
actual
now.
humans?
Look at his forehead,
How
right
many
between his
it took for
eyebrows.
us to get the fuck out of wherever she took us in New Orleans?
Yeah.
I ain't see one black person in New Orleans. This ain't no disrespect because I ain't racist, but the point is this:
You ain't
I
see
ain't
no
see
black
one
folk.
black person.
That is
You
like
don't even know who
physically impossible not to see a
Wait,
black person
what?
in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh yeah, you tripping, nigga.
Oh my god.
us up to. This bitch pulled us up to a house talking about she wanted to go see a haunted house. This bitch pulled us up to a crowded, what appeared to be
Bro,
Caucasians.
that
I
makes
thought it
no
was
sense.
deserted.
Hold on. What haunted houses open during Christmas season? How many
And what
haunted house? How many houses you know that's open a week before Christmas?
and how is it crowded and deserted at the same damn time? Quaz.
It makes no sense. 42
It's like
people in the
him.
building. Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. You missing
Psychobabble rambling.
yeah, and apparently the girl that rented the car for him left his ass down Texas because he put his hands on her and was tweaking the fuck out. And now
So she
he's
chucked
trying
his
to
phone
explain
out
the
the
story.
window.
Yes, she threw it out the car because he wouldn't get out. And then when he threw her stuff out the car, she beat him up.
Yeah, she rolled the windows up and locked that bitch and rolled the fuck
Mm-hmm.
good on her. Now everybody put a
They
PSA
outside
out here. The
talking
next
about see
crazy
they
bitch
giving it
that
to her.
pick
No,
him up, we ain't got
bitch, I'm
no
not going
sympathy for you,
outside to
hoe.
ask them shit. She don't even know who she pulled us up to. This bitch pulled us up to a house talking about she wanted to go see a haunted house. This bitch pulled us up to a crowded, which
Shadow.
appeared to be Caucasians. They outside. She talking about see they giving it to her. Look, bitch, I'm
It's always a conspiracy too. It's always a conspiracy, nigga.
Now
This is
I
how
can
you
see
know that the other person is telling the truth because he somehow turns it into a conspiracy, and it's always the other person's fault. And he turned. And I noticed what the one thing you ain't talking about is when you was driving around Atlanta. That's the one thing she
that
said he
she
was
was
driving around Atlanta looking for some dicks.
if he was looking for Storm.
Looking
Storm,
for
where
some
are
dicks.
you? I know she lived over
not
on
going
this side of
outside.
town.
To, is she crazy? Is she out of her mind? Then I told her, I'm like, bitch, look,
He looked like he covered with dirty sweat.
you
Yeah.
I'm like, listen to me. Why would you sneak and bring me somewhere that you didn't even ask me my permission? My mom just did the same thing. We just left New Orlando. That is a crime.
Yo, mom.
Crime. I document
Um, uh,
crime.
uh,
Like I said, I'm not going for that. Bet you her ass going down for what the fuck she just did. Bet you her ass going down. Bet you just took me to a haunted house and snuck me there and didn't tell me you was gonna do it. And didn't tell me you was gonna do it.
yeah,
I'm in Texas
Shadow.
right now. Listen, the story is not over. The story is not over. Who in Texas? Who in Texas? Listen to me. And then didn't tell me she was gonna do it. And in my mind, I'm like, it's not for fake, it's real. You playing this
It's
shit is
not
real.
for
You will go
fake.
in there and never come out. I tell motherfuckers all the time, stop playing in them haunted houses because the shit that's happening there is actually happening there. You only think that it's
Bruh,
haunted.
Yeah.
That's the
how
veil.
old is this video?
Last night.
What are you talking about?
Took his
So I'm
ass
like,
to a corn maze and he thought it
she
was a
take me
haunted
to a
house.
haunted house. She
Because
sneaks
it
me
is
to a
December
haunted house.
17th.
Never even told me she had plans on going there. Took me to New Orleans. Never even asked this bitch to take me nowhere near New Orleans. She sneaked to New Orleans and then
You have to go through New
boom.
Orleans
I
to get
told
to
her no.
Texas,
Then she
don't
tried
you?
to. This bitch tried to motherfucking what you call it? Somebody said why I keep chasing them. I ain't chasing no woman. I was on my way to my apartment, to my new potential apartment. But listen to me. She never told
You
me
ain't got no
she
fucking
was
money for
going
no
there. I
apartment.
told her
And she said you didn't even have no money for weed or money to get down there or money to get the rental car. So what apartment? And she says it right here.
Shadow.
She says it right here. He did not have no money for no apartment. Says it right here. She didn't have no money for weed. He didn't have no money for gas, and he didn't have no money for an apartment.
He ain't had no money to put in on the rental, none of that.
Nothing. Didn't have no money for the rental, no none of that.
don't do it. And then when I told her don't do it, this bitch tried to tell me get out the car. She was like, "Well, if you don't want to go to New Orleans," she was like, I said, why are you going? I said, why are you taking a detour to somewhere that's not planned? That's not the route. This is not where the fuck I planned on going."
How did he think you got to Texas?
Wait a minute, my nigga.
Teleported there?
First of all, it's her car, her rental. Second of all, she took a detour, and according to her, she took the detour to New Orleans when she woke up and found that you was driving aimlessly around Atlanta.
Yeah, because when
And
you come
she's
through
like,
Georgia, you have to go through New Orleans to get to. If you down there, you have to go through New Orleans to get to Texas. It's like
she,
the
she said, mind you, we were supposed to be in Texas by 8:30 p.m. I let you drive, and you woke up. I woke up with you driving around Atlanta because you were looking for some men to suck off, I guess. That's the part he keeps leaving. That's how I know. So that's how I know this nigga lying because he
are you
said
on your
about it.
computer?
Yeah, he skipped right over that part and went straight to New Orleans.
Go to Google search and put in Atlanta, Georgia to Houston, Texas.
Hold on.
Espon, I want my bag. Hey, Willie.
Atlanta, Georgia to Houston, Texas. Willie Espon Chess, what's up?
No snaps on the petrol. I remember back when I was growing up, the saying was ass, gas, or cash. Nobody rides for free.
Yeah, you gotta go through.
New Orleans.
Yeah, to get to Texas.
Right.
They go straight through it.
Exactly.
But they said he was driving around Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
And
he's
it takes
leaving
like an
out a
hour.
whole section.
Look, and
The
that's
sto-
kind of fucked up because it takes like an hour to get through Atlanta.
right. And you leave and let's not forget the part that he's leaving out a whole section of the story.
Mm-hmm.
You driving around Atlanta. So you must have been doing something that you didn't want nobody to do when you were driving around Atlanta because you waited till she was asleep.
Storm,
Not
Storm,
for
where
one,
are you?
right. For one, you waited until she was asleep. And two, you're leaving that part out of the story.
For all we know, he left that girl in the car on idle.
Who knows how many toot toots he done found down there while she was asleep.
She beep beep. It is Quaz. It is, and they forever having an accident.
It's
That's
not.
why I stay my butt out of Atlanta as much as possible.
That's not. I said, why are you going? I said, why are you taking a detour to somewhere that's not planned? That's not the route. This is not where the fuck I planned on going. I said, this is not where the fuck I planned on going.
And she didn't plan on milling around Atlanta for 4 hours neither. Who house he staying at now?
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't
Willie, I
know.
don't know what to tell you. Then she gonna try to tell me, get out the car on that dark ass road. I said, listen to me. You're gonna take me to a hotel, or you're gonna take me somewhere where it's lights, or where I can at least call a Uber.
What do you mean? You got your phone on you.
Oh,
You
we'll
can
come pick
call
you
a
up.
Uber. A Uber could pick you up from anywhere. You put your hands on her.
And that's why she threw his phone out the car to
Getting
get him
out on
out
the
that bitch.
interstate at 2, 3 in the morning in New Orleans on their way to New allegedly New Orleans. at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm like, so I'm like, listen to me. Do you not see this fog? This is not real fog. This shit might be gas.
What? Oh yeah, yeah, you were
I
tweaking.
know. I know. I told her that. I told her that. She gonna tell you I told her that.
Big good
That's all I
man.
believe.
You were tweaking. You were tweaking. And she wasn't lying. You were tweaking. First you were talking about arachnoids. Then you start talking about some fucking it might be gas. The
The
fog.
fog is gas.
It's all in our text messages. I told that bitch
I
the
would show the
entire
text
time. I
messages.
said, bitch, if a big ass arachnoid, I kept saying the word arachnoid. Fuck calling it a spike. Call it what it is. It's an arachnoid. I said, if a big ass arachnoid come out, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Like, bitch, I don't get hit on my own. Don't get me hit because you're doing something negligent. And I'm telling you
What?
not to take me back there. So she trying to tell me she trying to play with me like I'm not mentally
Why
stable
does he keep
because
saying what does the
I'm telling
spiders
her
got to
that
do
big
with
ass
this?
arachnoids come out at night and they
I'm
snatch you.
telling you
What you
what it
talking about?
is.
Or they web this shit out you and grab you because it's really a parasite inside of it.
Look, bro,
She
Wait,
pause
she
for a
she
wait,
really
second.
trying to play mind
what?
games. Same thing my baby mothers do. Act or
That's a sign of schizophrenia or one of the other ones. Like for real, for real. I'm not joking when I say that shit. That's like literally one of the signs. You start thinking shit until you seeing spiders and shit.
Yeah, this nigga tripping.
so she
Like he
trying
is
to tell me
literally
she trying to
having
play
some
with me
kind
like
of
I'm not
psychotic
mentally
break right
stable
now.
because I'm telling her that big ass arachnoids come out at night and they'll snatch you. What you talking about? Or they'll web this shit out you and grab you because it's really a parasite inside of it. She keep trying to play mind games. Same thing my baby mothers do. Act like something is not happening that's actually happening. That you're experiencing, but they trying to act like it's not happening or it never happened or play with you like you crazy. Then they get worse. Then
Like
it's
you
like I said, she's
crazy.
speeding, damn near crashing the car. Then today, I mean, boom. So boom, we get back to the hotel, right? Now I said, I specifically told her, I said, listen, when I was a kid, a big ass arachnoid tried to snatch me.
They tried to snatch him, y'all.
That's true. That's true.
Hello?
A big ass
Mm,
tried to snatch me. And in my grandmother basement. Like I said, my grandmother basement was crawling with arachnoids. That shit was
Wait,
crawling.
now,
My
now, now,
grandma
when
house
he
was
was a
infested
kid,
with
arachnoid tried to snatch him. So aliens try to snatch him, or giant spiders try to. The eight-legged freaks try to snatch him.
no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
bro. Come on,
no S.
come
Just
on,
one,
bro.
just one giant arachnoid tried to snatch.
Come on, bro. Now, giant arachnoids are try to snatch him as a kid. So he was raped, abused, abducted by aliens, and snatched by a trapdoor spider, a giant trapdoor rat.
A human-sized trapdoor spider.
Polite. I want my bag.
He needs his
That,
injection.
that spider wanted his bag. I guess that arachnoid wanted his bag. That arachnoid wanted that bag.
That boy need his medicine.
This is fucking wild, bro. This is really wild.
Telling you, that boy,
This
he is
is
turning into a full-blown schizophrenic in front of our
yeah,
eyes.
he did. He definitely did. Look at his eyes.
Chris, like mental illness, sometimes you laugh at it because it's crazy. The shit is
Yeah,
literally crazy.
yeah. This is beyond crazy. I
This
never
right
thought.
here is beyond me.
Yeah, yeah.
fucking arachnoids. 234 Northwest.
What y'all talking about
My
in
grandmother was
Atlanta? You might as well drive because the
my grandma had
taxi gonna be
a
expensive
big
as
ass
Yes, you
arachnoid in her
can't hear the
basement. You
video
know
when
my
you're
family
talking over it. Tell me to pause it next time.
my bad.
was crawling with arachnoids. That shit was crawling with them. My grandma house was infested with fucking arachnoids. 234 Northwest.
Now his grandma house was
My
infested with
family ain't give a
arachnoids.
fuck.
Oh my god.
My grandma had a big ass arachnoid in her basement. You know what my family used to do? Lock us down in the basement with it.
Oh
Lock us.
my god, bro. Bro. Bro.
Okay, so
This is going too far. Now this is going too far. And then you somehow blame your family. So your family was trying to feed you to the giant spider in the basement. That's what he basically just told us.
Yeah, basically. I'm finna jump down from here because he done made me sleepy as fuck.
Yeah, I think I'm only going to do him tonight. I think I can only handle one crazy tonight. I think I'm only going to do Pharaoh tonight. I can only handle one crazy tonight, y'all.
This shit is ridiculous. Yo.
This is fucking crazy.
I ain't Cleo. I ain't never claimed to be Cleo, but I don't see nothing good in Pharaoh future. He gonna be living under somebody bridge soon.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel bad. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm starting to feel a little bad.
I don't feel bad for him. I feel a little sad for him, you know.
That's let me rephrase that. Sad for him. That's what I meant. Sad for him. Like I feel bad as in I feel sad that he's his mental health is
He gonna
deteriorated.
be
I
giving
feel
yik
sad
yucks
for them
under the
little girls.
bridge for a burger.
Yeah, I feel sad for them little girls.
You shouldn't, cause they done moved on with their lives.
Yeah, but they still know every child needs a father.
Yeah, every
And
child needs a father,
it's
but
not their fault, it's his.
that kind of father right there is best not
Yeah,
around.
it's ridiculous.
And they got a village, so they perfectly fine. He the one gonna be giving yik yucks under the bridge. They gonna be fine.
It's funny coming here to come out your mouth.
Look, the only saving grace in this is that he had girls. And for the
she,
type of mental illness he has, I believe it runs through the male side of the family usually.
she said, oh yeah, and she said, P.S. By the way, he is very feminine. I did not expect that.
How?
Let me
How did
read
you
this.
not expect that, girl?
I
He
don't
on
know.
the internet shining like a freaking bag of Skittles.
True. How did you not expect him to be feminine
Oh my gosh.
when he online doing shit like this? This is why they say you should never meet your heroes.
Under the bridge, Rocket Man. Yik yucks under the bridge. I'm calling
She
it
said,
now.
she said he was in Atlanta driving around looking for a yickety yuck. Oh my God, sis, that will forever be cemented in my brain. That will forever.
Can't
I
look
did
up no
not
more.
expect that to come from you. Oh man, I know, man. That is the greatest line ever. That is a Trip C special. Oh man, we definitely missed you around here, sis. We needed that excitement back.
I missed y'all too, but shoot, I be on Digo.
Yeah, we know. We proud of you, all of us.
With a big ass
It's a
arachnoid.
time.
That shit was huge.
Wait, now look at the size of it. He said it was.
My family ain't give a fuck. My grandma had a big ass arachnoid in her basement. You know what my family used to do? Lock us down in the basement with it. They used to lock us in the basement with a big ass arachnoid.
Now a big ass arachnoid. Uh,
Wait, ain't no spiders
spider
that
was
big
this
in
big.
America.
That's what I'm saying.
A
There are
spider
also
that big, that would
other
be
things
about a
with
camel
the
spider.
That's why
That
I was
ain't no
great. The only spider close to that big is the what's that gorilla, the gorilla tarantula or something like that.
a camel spider
The
or a
camel
banana
spider,
spider.
that's half scorpion, half tarantula, half spider, half tarantula. But it's another one, the big hairy one, the Goliath, the Goliath.
Yeah, the Goliath tarantula.
Those things and those none of neither one of those things are in America.
Not a
Well,
man.
I already told y'all the story about Iraq with my dad. When the boy
Man,
woke
one of
up,
them a third the size of a baby.
the boy woke up, and two of two of his fingers were being chewed down to the knuckle.
One thing
By a
you have
huge
never
spider.
heard in life: spider carries off baby. You've heard of a dingo carrying off a
Yeah,
baby, but
bingo,
not a
yeah.
spider.
Maybe a eagle trying to scoop up a baby.
Now, eagle has done it. An eagle
Yeah,
has
that's what I'm
done it, but
saying.
not a
The
spider.
eagle, but I ain't never hear no spiders. And but where you find the spiders that big in America?
In an
Martin's
alternate
Aquarium.
dimension. That's how you know it's mental illness.
Yeah, like, and then you always saying that when I was a child,
this person molested me. When I was a child, aliens abducted me. When I was your childhood was the shit.
No, it was
Other
some.
than the molestation part that you keep claiming. But other than that, your childhood was the shit. You got to see giant spiders. Well, no, I shit my pants as an adult. If I see it, I'm shitting my pants as an adult. I don't care what you say. I don't care how big the spider
Burn
is.
this bitch down.
No, I'm torching the whole house. Everything must go.
No, that shit was huge. Mm-mm.
Fuck you, Quas.
Okay,
You
boom.
say I
So now
got on
let's
this
you got
nigga
right
live and
today.
called him all types of
Today we want to
Lulu.
get something
Hold
together.
on, let's see what he talking about now. I forgot he was doing that live.
This nigga nuts.
Look, look, look. I opened it up and look. This is how you know he's fucking crazy. Look, I
So
click over on my screen and this is what it is.
Shadow, he was in Bobby's world.
I click over on my screen.
That nigga look nuts.
Bam. He's fucking crazy, y'all. He's going.
Gone. He gone. That boy been gone.
That nigga living in the airport, bro. Acting like he traveling. Nigga, that's the same airport.
So, all right, my bad, y'all. I was just having a conversation with this woman. She was so damn gorgeous.
How long he been at this airport?
What you call it?
For like a week or two.
OMG.
I'm surprised they ain't telling him to get the fuck out.
Yeah. He must be
I my bad,
leaving and
y'all. I got
going
it.
back in.
Sitting there acting like he waiting for a flight.
All right, cool. So,
Nah, he ain't deep in the airport. He over there by baggage,
I'm in
by luggage pickup.
I'm at Austin, Texas airport right now.
I ain't
But
never been in one.
in Fort Hood,
And pause. Cause
regional airport, BRK told me.
used to be when you go in the airport, you could go all the way in the airport back to where you get on the flights. Now, when you go in, you can go to the ticket booth. You can go over to where you pick up your bags, and the security gate's right there. And then you go to the security gate, and there's everything else, like the restaurants and the seating area where you wait for your plane and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's up front because you can't get past the security gates without a ticket these
Yeah.
days. So he's
Uh-huh.
sitting up in the front of the airport. That's why they ain't kicked him out yet. That's a big airport. They don't close. They 24 hours.
Oh wow.
See that
So he
there
just
is
sitting up front by the
one
bathroom.
airline in this,
Oh, silly ass.
even though there's multiple stated, right? United, all of these airlines are allegedly in there in that airport I previously left. And there's only one in there that is American Airline. But like I said, it's confusing because when you come out, it says American Eagle. It does not say American Airline. It says American Eagle.
Why does he keep making that dumbass face?
Because he
So like I
lying.
said, to me, that is deceptive. I know that's not by accident, and if somebody's changing that, but like I said, it was at least some kind of Spanish, Hispanic,
Would you want
Latino
to try to
woman,
sue the airport
whatever
now?
the notion is, who told me that. And like I said, I tried to book a flight out of there. They said it wasn't no flights going to where I'm going because I got to go back and get my USB. And
Wait a minute. He finna go take a flight to get a USB.
That's two things that don't make sense.
They could have stuck that in an
Tried to book
envelope
a
and
flight.
sent it to you.
He tried to book a flight, and they said there's no flights going to where he's going, and he has to go get a USB. Come on, bro. There's two things that don't make sense, bro. You ain't got no money for no flight. You stuck at that damn airport.
He's stuck at the airport because if that particular airline doesn't have any flights to where he going, one of the other ones might.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And yeah, Chris, American Eagle is a clothing brand. Nequable.
That's what I was ready to say. Isn't that a clothing brand?
um, what you call it? You know, like I said, I just want to let it be known because I want all my money back. Like I said, if I'm spending unnecessary money or
I want
something,
my
just let
money
me know.
back.
So like I said, let me zoom
Always
in
the
real quick.
same story.
And I'm getting ready to book a flight out of here where I'm at. But this is where I was at. That's what I just spent. going from Killeen all the way to Austin, because Killeen, Texas told me that
God,
they
no,
only got
bro.
one airline in there, and that's American Airlines. They told me that the
Evan,
other airlines in there
Who's sending him
is
money for
not
these
is not
Ubers?
there. They doesn't work. So, like I said, I want this.
why?
And like I said, please be aware that it says American Airline on the inside, but when you get out, it says exactly this word. Let me show you. It says exactly this word. Let me show you the exact word that it says, so y'all know I'm not playing.
And why do you keep making PowerPoints out of this shit? You made a PowerPoint out of this too?
It says exactly that word. It says American Eagle. So
He didn't
I gotta
show nothing.
beware of that. American Eagle.
Oh my
Was it?
Beware of
God,
that.
he's so
Getting ready,
dumb.
getting ready to slide. And it is what it is. So like I said, beware of that.
He
If
didn't
you get
show
off the
nothing.
airport, if
I
you get
know.
off the airport at Killeen, right? Killeen. I don't know why the fuck it say Killeen unless it's something kid. That sounds too close to killing for me. It looked like the word kill mixed with Halloween. Y'all got to be careful with them prefixes and
Killian?
suffixes because people be sending little messages through those. And they do be killing
Hmm?
on Halloween with them big ass
The
arachnoids.
name of the town is
Man,
Hold
listen to
either
on,
me.
hold
Killeen
on. He back to the arachnoids.
or Killian. It's Killean.
Hold on, he back to the arachnoids.
Pharaoh
Watch this.
being
This is
crazy,
funny.
Nickel.
It looked like if you
A
get off
spider
the
tried to
airport
carry him
at
away when he was a
Killeen,
baby.
Hold on,
right?
because I can't hear you. I
Hold
can't
on, I'm
hear you.
getting
Hold
ready
on.
to
He said
slide.
something about the arachnoids again.
And it is what it is. So like I said,
You talking to?
beware of that. If you get off the airport at Killeen, right? Killeen. I don't know why the fuck it say Killeen unless it's something kid. That sounds too close to killing for me. It looked like the word kill mixed with Halloween. Y'all got to be careful with them prefixes and suffixes because people be sending little messages through those. And they do be killing on Halloween with them big ass arachnoids trying to tell you that you just a fret. Man, listen to me. Stop playing.
Pardon my back.
The last one I saw was Muppet Babies Adventure Shadow. Oh wait, Killian is the town in
Oh, see,
Texas,
you ain't seen him yet.
huh?
You ain't seen it yet. See, hold up.
Oh yeah, I seen him.
See, the reality of it is, this nigga crazy. This nigga has fully gone bonkers. When you sit back and you analyze how schizophrenic this nigga is, something just ain't right.
Oh, in the live. No, I ain't see him. Shadow. Yeah, I think
But
my
anyway,
I've
it's
reached
something that's
my
telling me to
crazy meter for the night. I'm really dropping down this time. I'll see y'all next time. Hey Nikki.
All right, sis.
Mwah. I'll
Appreciate
talk
you.
to y'all later.
Appreciate you.
it's at one's moment in time. So I'm gonna state it. You know, I love my kids. Shout out to my babies. Roro, shout out Roro, shout out Hey Ro, shout out Ama, my baby, my Ami, my Amarella, and Zoli. Better be mine. Better be my baby. But I said to say this. Um, yeah, so be aware of that. If you go to this airport, if you take American Airlines, when you get off the flight, when you step out, it's gonna say American Eagle. That's what it's gonna say. American Eagle.
Double
So be
D.
aware of that. Be aware of that. Be aware of that. And with that being said, uh, I'm ending this stream, y'all. I'm about to get ready to do my thing. I'm in Austin, Texas, though. If y'all want to rock with me while I'm here, y'all want to fuck with me, slide in my TikTok. Hit me up on TikTok. Odd Nation is at the bottom of the screen right now. Odd Nation. All right, love y'all.
No,
Appreciate y'all.
no, they're not letting you stay. If y'all want to fuck with me, no, nobody's letting you stay at their house, my nigga. Because that's what you want. That's exactly what you want. That's what you said in Buffalo, and then you wound up in Banderella House. Then you wound up in Banderella House. There ain't nobody letting you hobo at day house. We got how many people in the chat? We got almost 60 people in the chat and only 28 likes. Come on, family, get those likes up. Get those likes up. Hey, RemTV, can you see his comments? Also, that live just ended. I think I can see it. Hold on, let me see. No, he turned it off. He turned them off. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in, family. Get those likes up because we need to get this out and let everybody know how fucking crazy it is. And don't forget to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4. And everybody wish my sis a happy birthday. If you want to put something kick in on her birthday, her information is going along the screen at the bottom where it says Trip C's Treehouse. All right, now let's go back to this original live. This nigga is fucking crazy, bro. You are truly, truly crazy.
Swear to God, I called 911. That shit right here. I ain't playing. I don't play that. Listen, so we go to get something to eat, right? I swear
And
to
she
God,
said you
y'all
called the
stop
cops.
playing with me. What that shit say? That shit say 911. Don't play with me, motherfucker. Don't play with me. Like I said, y'all going down. Listen to me. We drive.
If you wasn't here, let me read what this girl that he's trying to lie on. Yeah, Tripsy's birthday tomorrow. This girl that he's trying to lie on. Let me read what she wrote in the comment section. She said, "He's clearly out of his mind. It was my rental because he clearly didn't have any money. I let him drive, and when I woke up, we were 4 hours behind. So I took over my rental and drove through New Orleans because that's what the fuck I wanted to do since we weren't going to make it to Texas at a decent hour and it was on the way to Texas anyway. I stopped at a gas station to roll up some weed that he also didn't have money for, but he was comfortable smoking up all my weed and calling me out of my name talking about his dart. I'm a female with a man who's supposed to be more scared than me. Exactly. He kept calling me out of my name and I kept asking him to get out. He has an iPhone and can call Uber at any time. He refused, so I threw his phone out the car so he can get out and he physically put his hands on me. He still wouldn't get his shit and leave me alone. When we finally got to Texas, he drove the rest of the way. He didn't have no money for no apartment. He didn't have anything. I tried to smooth shit over by taking us to a nice lake to sit down and smoke, and he started tweaking out again and threatened to call the cops. What he just said. He's a bum and he needs help. I'm on my way back home from driving an ungrateful, drugged out bum to Texas, where he keeps telling me to come back. So she left his ass down there. He speaks about murdering people, including his baby mothers. Oh yeah, I already got out the car with him too. He the whole way down there, he talking about murdering people. Why is he afraid of a road trip? He's an ungrateful bum and he's abusive. He's broke and he's actually very feminine in person. I was shocked, but yeah, bye y'all. And then there's this second one where it says, mind you, we were supposed to be in Texas at 8:30 p.m. I let you drive and I woke up with you driving around Atlanta because you were looking for a man to suck off, I guess. I woke up and it said that we weren't going to be in Texas till 1:30 a.m. So since you wanted to drive around for hours while I was asleep, I went to New Orleans to see the city I've been wanting to visit because I like to travel. Stop speaking on me, bum. This shit is wild.
I even right.
Shout out to Rocket Man.
And we supposed to be going to get something to eat. So boom, I go to Subway. I pay for my Subway. I get myself some Subway. Now after I get some Subway, we supposed to be coming back to where I.
That's the second time you lied and said you had some money with a girl who said you didn't have no fucking money. Where are you getting Subway from? You didn't have no money. Jamel, peace and welcome. You didn't have no money. Where did you buy Subway at? Where did he buy Subway at? He didn't have no money.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up!
I am now my motel, right? So now boom, I'm I'm like, like I said, I ain't from out here, right? Boom. Now I'm just I was coming out here I'm apartment hunting. Now listen here, so boom. She's
Wait a
swerving,
minute.
I mean, excuse me, so we drive.
How you apartment hunting with no fucking money, bro? How you apartment hunting with 3 evictions in 1 year? You're not getting no apartment. This is how you how, I don't know how nobody didn't catch that from the very beginning. Where's he hunting apartments at? You have 3 evictions on your record in 1 year. There's no fucking way nobody's renting an apartment to you. You wouldn't even be able to get a room with 3 evictions on your belt.
Driving. And as we driving, I don't say nothing at first because I'm waiting a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
I'm
ABM,
waiting a
what's
little
up?
minute. And then motherfucking all of a sudden,
Blanco
I
at it
realize
again.
we on another country ass looking back road where it's not a lot of population, human population. And I'm like, I asked her, I said, where are you
Oh
going?
my
Like, where are
God.
you going? Like, this is not the way to my
Lux, peace and
hotel,
welcome.
excuse me, my motel where I'm staying at. This is not where I'm staying at. Like, where are you going? And she hit me with the, oh, I'm going by the, she said, we going by a
That too,
lake.
Lux.
So I said, why are you taking me by a lake? Why are you taking me by a big ass body of water? So she like, I said, just drop me back at my motel. So she like, oh, well, I already, no, she was like, I already started driving this way. I want to go by the lake. So I said, okay, well, listen to me. You can go by the lake, but you never asked me that I want to go by a lake. You never asked me that I want to go by a big ass.
She don't got to ask you shit, nigga. It's her car. You were just in there for the ride. And if you didn't want to go, you should have got the fuck out the car. You should have told her to pull over and got out the car. If you really didn't want to go that bad, all you had to do was tell her, because she's been trying to get you out the car for the entire time. So we know she not keeping you in the car. All you had to do was tell her, pull over. I don't want to go to a lake. You're always trying to make it a conspiracy. Let me guess, she was trying to take you to the lake and drown you or something, nigga. First, she said she wanted to take you to a haunted house where the arachnoids was going to get you. Now she taking you to the water so the water spiders can get you too. That boy got stretch pants. That boy got stretch pants. This nigga crazy as shit, bro.
Man, there you go with that bullshit.
65 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button as y'all come in. And don't forget to support the channel with the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4.
As body of water. And I'm like, listen to me.
Look at his tongue.
I don't want to go by it because I'm telling you it's something by it that it gets you.
What?
It's a big ass creature that'll grab you. It will get you. You will be missing.
Yeah, you tweaking. You was tweaking. You're telling us that you were tweaking. Now is what was in the water? A Loch Ness monster, nigga? This nigga is fucking crazy. Look at his face. Now he don't want to go by the lake because it's something in the water that's gonna get you. Hey, Golden. I know you don't like me getting in y'all affairs, but take this to court. Definitely take this one to court. If y'all do go to court, take this. This is all the proof you
Sometimes
need.
it's human trafficking. Sometimes it's creatures grabbing you, which is still a form of human trafficking.
Wait. So, wait, did he just say? So let me guess. Nessie out there selling people. Nessie out there, the Loch Ness monster out there snatching people up and human trafficking them too. Did he? Let me make sure I heard that correctly. He just said it's human trafficking and it's also something that out there that can snatch you up, and that's human trafficking too. What?
get you. You will be missing. Sometimes it's human trafficking, sometimes it's creatures grabbing you, which is still a form of human trafficking. Okay, boom. So she don't want to listen. So I said, listen to me. So let me show y'all something real fast before I call 911. Let me show you something real fast.
He said, "Let me say before you call 911.
This
Look,
this
listen
right
to this.
here
Listen to this shit,
is an arachnoid. This right here is what you would call a spider. Facts, I know.
nigga. That is fake,
But it's under the water. It looked like a scorpion and a crab too, because what it is it's a parasite that went inside of a creature, what I believe to be a turtle. I believe it went in a turtle.
bro. That video is fake. You're fucking crazy, bro. So you saw that video and thought it's something in the water that's gonna snatch you up. That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit is fake as fuck. And you telling me you went to school for graphic designing, but you can't tell when something's been graphically designed. You can't tell when something's CGI or AI, but you went to school for 2 years for graphic designing, though. Woo! You said he was touched by the spirit of methamphetamine.
But long story short, it's a parasite that went into a creature and it turned his body into a weapon that you would consider like a tank. So in reality, when you hit this motherfucker, more of them come out
What?
because it's already creating more of itself inside of itself. So when you hit this one creature,
What the fuck did he just? It's creating more of itself inside of itself. Hold on. Back that up. Hold the boat. Hold the boat.
more of them come out
Cash, Cleo, peace and
because
welcome.
it's already creating more of itself inside of itself. So when you hit this one creature, bop, it turns into more creatures.
He said, I own two turtles. I got a turtle right behind me. Man, don't forget,
But
we
the thing
turtle
is,
guys, man.
on the ground, you would call it a crab. I mean, under the water, you would call it a crab. But
Huh?
outside of a body of water, you would call it a spider. But it just needs to be called underneath a microscope, you would call it a tick because this also looks like a tick. And if it's not
Chicks
under a
don't look like
microscope,
that.
you would call it a flea. But in
Fleas
reality, it's
don't look
all the
like that.
same thing, just from a different perspective. It is a parasite that creates a
What?
vessel known as an arachnoid, and it has a web. It has a capacity to create a web, and the web is not only strong enough to hold. Listen to me. Anything that is 50 times the size of whatever this is at the time that you run into it, it could hold you.
Huh?
This shit could hold it. This shit could hold a truck. This shit could hold an 18 wheeler. This shit can hold anything, and it's not even big. Do you see how big it is compared to this man? The
So
only
you
way
mean to tell me if that thing was real, it would be able to hold a 18 wheeler? Blink, blink, blinkety, blink, blink, nigga.
that he under the water with that shit, and that shit is not attacking his ass, is if he feeding it, which is a crime. This is a crime.
It's a what?
Thank you. I'm aware. I'm 100%. This is a crime. The only reason this shit did not attack this man and try to really get this man is because he been feeding it. Most likely, it's the one that is it got a little loyalty to him, but it's still viceful. And like I said, if these shits is small enough, they can crawl inside your body and they will spin a web in your heart. They will spin a web in your brain and they will spin a web up your spine. And they actually have the ability to use you like a puppet.
I quit. I fucking quit. This nigga just told us that nigga Lil, what's up? This nigga just said that spiders can crawl into your body, spin a web in your heart and your brain and your spine,
and control you like a puppet. He said that's a gay ass spider. Oh man. He said spiders can crawl into your body and control you like puppets. When does that ever happen? That's news to my ears. If this don't let y'all niggas know that this nigga is fucking fully gone and fully crazy, full blown crazy. This is nothing else that can.
Yes, they can intercept electrical signals. Yes, they can intercept electrical signals and channel them
He can
to
they can
make you
channel
good,
electric
to
signal.
make you good, all kinds of shit. But a motherfucker, they're not gonna tell you
Show
that
me
they're
where you
gonna say,
read
"Oh,
that
you
at.
have arachnophobia." You have no. There's no such thing as no fucking arachnophobia. This shit is
Yes, there is such thing as arachnophobia because I have arachnophobia. You see me scratching. You see me. I've been scratching my fucking hand ever since y'all put this picture on. I had the heebie-jeebies. You see me scratching myself ever since I put this picture on the goddamn screen. Give me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. My hair keep tickling my neck, scaring the shit out of me, bro. Ugh.
an apex predator, if not the apex predator. This shit can live in any side of environment and it lives off the fucking host. And it not only is strong as hell, its web is strong as hell. And its web is not only strong with the proper uh uh uh,
Call me
with the
what you
proper
want, Blocko.
material,
I'm petrified.
metal specifically, because metal is a conductor of electricity, not water.
What?
If water does not have any so-called
God, these
minerals, because
spiders.
metal is a mineral, that is how it becomes actually holy. That is what holy water is. Water that is actually void of alkalinity. Exactly. I've been said this for years. But the point is this: if you put what you call a net, which is a web, right? That's where the fishermen got the damn the technique of using the web to grab a lot at a time. If you put metal on that, it conducts electricity. So if you get stuck to that, that shit can actually start electrocuting you. It can start reading your mind. It can start reading your heartbeat. And more in
I told y'all I couldn't make this shit up. This nigga just told us that spider webs can electrocute you and read your mind and your heartbeat. Spider webs are reading niggas' minds now. They electrocuting people and reading people's minds now. I t- Electric Tesla spiders. I told you I cannot make this. I really wish I was making this up, yo. I really do. I really wish that I made this shit up and I was just spinning the narrative, but I'm not. This man really believes that spider webs can electrically shock you and read your mind and your heartbeat. This shit is fucking crazy. Khalik, what's up, good brother?
importantly, in your web to grab a lot at a time. If you put metal on that, it conducts electricity. So if you get stuck to that, that shit can actually start electrocuting you. It can start reading your mind. It can start reading your heartbeat. And more importantly, depending on where you die and what time you die, it can actually grab your soul. It can try to grab your volume.
That's not even a
If you
real
die in
fucking
the
spider.
cold,
That's a goddamn statue. I just realized that shit. That's not even AI. It's a statue. It's a statue. That's why it's that color. It's a fucking statue of a spider. This is ridiculous.
or if you die in the under the water, your soul still has to make an exit.
Look, this is
Hold
what
on,
I'm
my
talking
neighbor
about.
calling me. Hold on.
Robin, what's up?
Hi,
This is
baby.
what I was talking about. He said if you something about you dying in the water and your soul making an exit. This is where I came in
Hi,
at.
baby. this shit can conduct elect. Oh no, depending on where you die, it will grab your soul. It can grab your soul because your
Spiders can
soul
grab
still has
souls
to
now.
exit this world through the proper latitude and longitude coordinates. So if your soul got to make it through the cold, or if it got to
Your soul got to make it through the proper longitude and latitude and coordinates. And if not, a spider web can grab your soul. You got to make the dumbass face he make. The fuck, bro. This is, oh my god. This is ridiculous.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Did you know that we can see? Look, we gotta have a moment of silence for young Pharaoh, real quick. Just a moment of silence.
Cut my theme music. I just lost my widow's peak for God's sake. I'll never forget you.
It's been a long day down my widow's peak, and I really, really miss my widow's peak.
What kind of monster kicks a widow's peak off someone's face? It's fucking bullshit. You mad or no? I'm fucking salty.
How dare you kick my husband's widow peak off? It was the only thing holding our relationship together.
But Boma, I sung you a song and everything.
It was horseshit.
Oh, you mad or no? Oh, my bae.
My bae. He ain't been the same since that widow's peak faded away. Robin, how you doing? Hi, how you doing?
to make it through the water, this shit can have an effect on you. It can see you. Like I said, something can see you. I'm telling you right now, y'all better stop playing. And I said to say this. Listen to me. This fucking this this fucking bitch put us over at this gas station. This gas station looked like it ain't had a customer and probably fucking who knows. This bitch put us over there talking about she want to roll up a blunt.
That's
I
what she
said,
said.
talking about she want to roll up a blunt. I said, why?
Everything that this woman described herself doing, he turned into a conspiracy. Literally, so far, everything that she said that she did to try to calm him down or something, he turned it into. He did the same thing with this "I was drug" shit. Everything that they did to try to calm him down or bring him back to his his senses, he turned it into a conspiracy.
I said, just wait until we get
Yeah,
somewhere where it looks
this
like it's
this is
happening
MK
to us
Ultra.
humans, where it's
Now I
happening.
believe
And
it.
why do you want to
Now
pull
I
over right
believe
here?
it.
We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Ain't no other explanation for this. Who was in here the other day arguing with me about that shit? Now I believe it. And then I owe him an apology. 'Cause ain't no other explanation for this. Now I believe it. This nigga has fully lost his fucking mind. He's MK Ultra to the 25th power. They gave him extra doses.
Two other motherfuckers pulled up that I don't know, and somebody else pulled up in the car that I consider to be a clown car, or you would consider it to be a Christmas car. That shit ain't never even roll his windows down. This bitch tried to blake. This bitch tried to
A clown car pulled up.
this bitch tried to break my phone and leave me in the middle of nowhere.
You notice what I noticed that you did not say is why she threw your phone out and tried to leave you. You never said why. And that lets me know that she's telling the truth. Because you just keep saying she tried to break your phone and leave you. Why? You don't give no explanation for why she did it. That lets me know that you ain't got your lie ready for it.
Oh yeah. So finishing my one story. So boom, yeah, I went and got some food, right? So boom, after I went and got something to eat, right?
Go ahead, think of your lie.
After we went and got something to eat, when she tried to take
Think of your lie.
me to the so-called lake, when I told her no, because if I keep telling her this same shit, I keep telling her this same shit, she's still trying to take me. Like I said, she took me all the way to New Orleans talking about I wanted to take you to this haunted house.
All the way to New Orleans, nigga. Let's look at this. Let's look at this one more time. He keeps saying she took me all the way to New Orleans like it was off the road, off the route. Look at the route to get to go come from New York to Texas. So you're coming down. You got to go straight down. You got to go straight down. Look, you got to come all the way down this way and then cut that way. Look, if you're coming from New York, you got to come all the way down here and then cut this way. So you have to go through New Orleans in order to get to Texas. It's the state over from Texas. There's no way in hell that you can get to Texas without going through New Orleans unless you go around the other way. So you keep making it seem like she veered off the route and took you to New Orleans, nigga. You had to drive through the motherfucker Louisiana just to get to Texas. So she decided, you know what, since you want to drive aimlessly around Atlanta looking for some a yick to yuck, in the words of Trip C's, looking for a yick to yuck, she said, you know what, fuck it. This is my rental. I'm going to stop and see the sights in New Orleans.
But like, she about to go down. She could go down.
Now
Listen
she
to me.
about to
So
go
now,
down.
boom. So I said, listen to me. I said, if you can
Hold up. Wait, let me get my Hassan Campbell. Hold up. Let me check them likes because we almost got 70 people in the building. Let me check them likes. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We got 40 likes and 60 something 7 people, almost 70 people in the chat. Make sure y'all getting those likes up, family. And don't forget to support the channel with the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4.
continue to drive me to places that I tell you that I don't want to go, uh,
Well,
it's
she
gonna
ain't want to
get
drive around
physical.
Atlanta
So I
looking for
said, in
dick.
order for it not to get
You had her driving around Atlanta looking for yick yucks.
physical, I'm gonna just call 911. So boom, she was like, "Are you really gonna call the police?" I was like, "Yes, because you keep driving me to places I keep telling you that I don't want to go."
Yeah, but even if you did call 911, it's 70 people in the chat. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Even if you did call 911, if she didn't want you in her car, she has every right to leave you, especially when you physically put your hands on her. That is the fourth woman that has admitted to you putting your hands on them. You say you don't hit women, but this is the fourth account of a woman telling us that you put your fucking hands on them. We got Camille, Golden Beauty, Yogini, and now this chick. You're a serial woman beater.
And I acknowledge that I'm a man. So if I knock you the fuck out and take over the car and start driving, you're gonna say I put my hands on you.
You did. You did. You did put your hands on her when she threw your car to the cell phone out the car.
According to her, you physically put your hands on her. You did, nigga. That's why you
What
ain't
are you
looking the
talking
camera when
about?
you said it.
So boom, I told her to pull over. She arguing with me. Well, I'm already on my way, and we're already on our way, and why, and why, and why.
There we go with the wild the line.
And when I said, "Yo,
Bro, that don't make sense. If she threw your phone out the car to try to get phone out the car, she threw your iPhone out the car, right? Why wouldn't she stop when you try to get her to pull over if she was already trying to get you out the car? That makes no sense. One minute she wants to get you out the car, next minute she's trying to keep you in the car. Make that make sense.
um." I said, you didn't even ask me my permission that I want to go. You didn't even ask me. Like I said, this bitch took me to New Orleans. Took me to New Orleans
Yeah, and it's her rental.
without my permission. Took me to a haunted house. Didn't even tell me she was doing it.
That don't make no fucking sense, bro. What haunted house is open during Christmas season? I may be wrong, but I don't know too many haunted houses that is open a week before Christmas.
Okay, so boom. I call nine. Excuse me. She see me about to call 911. She pull over the car. Now when she pull over the car, she back up even more off the road. So now I didn't let her take me to New Orleans. You missing the story. You're missing the story. I mean, you missed the beginning. So boom. Now she pull
You
over. She
did let her
got bow.
take
Now
you to
when she
New
pull the
Orleans.
car over, she back it up like she about to park. Like how the United State troopers be parked in them little areas, them little cuts. She parked like she about to
Oh
park in one
god,
of
this nigga
those.
lying.
And then what you call it? Uh,
Twinkle twinkle.
she act like she about to just sit there for a minute and we gonna chill right there. So I said, take me back to my motel where you got me from. If you want to go on
You
the back
lying.
road and if you want to take your
You lying, nigga, because first of all, you didn't have no money for a hotel. You didn't have no money for weed, gas, a rental. You had nothing. So what hotel was you staying in? Because according to her, the second she got you out the fucking car, she left you. So there's no way she dropping you off at the hotel and then picking you back up, my nigga.
ass back there, go back there by yourself. Don't take me back nowhere. I'm telling you not to go. If I tell you, listen to me, we can't walk over there. It's fucking landmines on the ground. Don't ride me over there anyway. Talking about no, it's not. Well, take the risk on your own self. Don't assume no risk with me. So
A risk for
boom,
what? Getting
I tell her
snatched
to
by a
take me
giant
back,
spider?
right? She don't take me back. And then when she don't take me back, I mean, excuse me, I call 911. So when I call 911, a female officer answered the phone, a Caucasian woman, right? She answered the phone.
Why does it matter?
And when she answered the phone, I mean, excuse me, when she answered the emergency, I told her, I said, listen to me, it's not an emergency yet, as far as it.
This is how we know that it's always about race when it come to you, and you always trying to pull the race card. How come every time you describe someone you call, it's you always describe their race and sex? When the lady left a note on your door, you described her race and her sex. When the dude wouldn't sell you the car, his race, his sex. It's always the same thing. You're always trying to pull the race card.
Becoming physical, but it is going to become physical. And I'm gonna just
No, it
paraphrase what I
already
said
did.
because it's all on the call. I said, but it is going to become physical potentially. I'm trying to stop it because I'm being taken somewhere against my free will by a female, and I don't want to hit her because if I hit her, she gonna say I'm hitting a female. But in reality, I'm being taken somewhere against my free will. I just want to go to my motel. This bitch keep trying to drive me places I don't want to be.
Yeah,
So
you
boom,
lying.
I said,
You
I just
lying.
have to call y'all because
You
I need
lying. You
to say
notice
this.
that he
So
look.
in reality,
He couldn't think of his next lie. He couldn't think of his. He said, She kept taking me places I didn't want to be. But in reality, pause, she kept taking me places I didn't want to be. You want to work on that novel? Brian, you want to work? You want to finish that novel?
I'm being taken somewhere against my.
Hold on, honorable mention. Hold on. We definitely got to do it. Hold on, we definitely got to do it. We definitely got to do it. Hold on. Hold on. We definitely got to do it. We ain't did it in a while. You want to work on that novel?
Free will by a female, and I don't want to hit her because if I hit her, she gonna say I'm hitting a female. But in
Listen
reality,
to him. They believe his ass.
I'm being taken somewhere against my free will. I just want to go to my motel. This bitch keep trying to drive me places I don't want to be.
This bitch keep trying to drag me places I don't want to be. You want to work on that novel?
How you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a big stack of papers there? Got a nice little story you're working on there? A big novel you've been working on for 3 years? Huh? Got a compelling protagonist? Yeah, got a obstacle for him to overcome? Huh? Little story brewing there? Working on that for quite some time, huh? Yeah, talking about that 3 years ago. Yeah, been working on that the whole time. Nice little narrative, beginning, middle, and end. Some friends become enemies, some enemies become friends. Yeah. At the end, your main character is richer for the experience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got no. You deserve some time off.
Yeah. You want to work on your novel? No. You deserve some time off. You want to work on that novel? Oh man, this shit is hilarious, man.
So boom, I said, I'm just have to call y'all because I need to say this on the phone. So when I tell her to take me
Yeah,
back
he's
to
still
where
lying.
I'm staying at on the phone of 911, at least it's being documented that I'm telling people to stop doing shit and
Mr.
they're still
Switchy, I
doing
just
it.
now quote
And
what you
so boom,
said. You funny as shit.
she was like, "What do you mean? Excuse me, explain." So I told her, I said, "Listen to me. This woman keeps trying to take me take me places that not only I'm not asking her to take me, she didn't even ask me my permission before she did it." And I said, now she's trying to take me by this big ass fucking lake or this lake allegedly.
Nigga, you gave her permission when you got in the fucking car. You gave your consent when you got in her car.
And I don't want to be by it for obvious reasons. And I explained again because of arachnoids and other things. I don't want to be by that. A creature will snatch you in the water.
Wait, you told that to the cops? Oh man, I know they was probably like, Jim, come here, listen to this crazy nigger. I know he was on dispatch like this. Breaker 9. Jim, come in here, listen to this crazy ass nigger. Over. Copy. We got a 10-4. Crazy nigger.
Okay, so now boom. Uh Now when I call 911, now she want to pull off. So now she like, you're really gonna. She start trying to play that. You know how females want to play that game. You're really gonna call 911. You really call the police. And I'm like, yes, I really called the police because if not, it was going to get violent if I didn't call the police.
No, it
And
already
I'm like,
did
do
get
you not
violent.
understand that you put me in a position where I feel like if I don't call 911, I probably would kill you.
See? See? I probably would kill you. Listen to what he just said to her. Come on, bro. You got violent with her. And you ever notice whenever he beats a woman, he says he almost got violent or he was going to get violent or he say this is why bitches get their asses whooped. No, nigga, you've already done the deed. Don't act like you held yourself back, nigga. You already did the deed. When she threw your phone out, I have her written alpha. Would you like to call it her written alpha David? It ain't alpha David, but her written statement saying that when she threw your car out, I mean threw your phone out the car to get you out the car, you physically put your hands on her. Four different women are not that do not know each other. Well, three of them know each other, but this one woman don't know Golden Beauty, Meal, or Yogini.
and they all have the same story about you. You put your hands on women. And this right here is more proof that you put your hands on women.
Right here is about how I am gonna whoop my daughter's mother's ass next time I see her. I don't care what anybody says.
You hit women, nigga. You beat women. Yeah, you don't remember that live the other day, Blicky, when he was like, "You want to accuse me? You want to go down to the sheriff's and get a forensics test and get an affidavit?" What?
Violent if I didn't call the police. And I'm like, do you not understand that you put me in a position where I feel like if I don't call 911, I probably would kill you and just take and just pull and just drive. Like you put me in a position where
Listen
I'm
to him.
thinking about should I knock you the fuck out and just drive to a police precinct and say, listen to me, I had to knock this bitch out because we was in a rental and she started driving weird and I asked her where we was going and she kept trying to kidnap me and not
And
tell
you
me where we
think,
was going. And she kept trying to break my phone.
wait. So wait, let me get this straight. You were going to knock her out and take her to the police station and try to convince them that she tried to kid the person that you knocked out and took their car. It was trying to kidnap you. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Phone so that way she could leave me in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so boom. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is
Right,
kidnapping.
Quad.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna call y'all before it get physical because at least if it get physical, I'm you know what I'm saying? You know I tried to avoid it. And I'm like, what you call it? So they was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third.
And this is it. See, what you just said lets me know that you put your hands on her, and you probably did call. You called the cops, and you thought because you called the cops first that gave you the right to put your hands on her because you did it with Golden Beauty too. You put your hands on Golden Beauty, then called the cops and tried to make it seem like she broke in your house. You have a pattern of that. You did it with Camille. You called the cops on you put your hands on Camille and you called the cops on her and then made it seem like she was breaking your things up. Golden Beauty, you put your hands on her, then call the cops on her and try to make it seem like you she broke into your house. The girl that climbed through your window or whatever, you put your hands on her and then made it seem like she broke into your house. And now with her, you put your hands on her and then called the cops and made it seem like she was trying to kidnap you. You have a pattern of putting your hands on women and then thinking that since you called the cops first, it's going to get you off.
Because at least if it get physical, you know what I'm saying? You know I tried
Master,
to
peace and
avoid it.
welcome.
And I'm like, what you call it? So they was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third.
Hey Robin, I'm gonna need you to change that picture before you get me in troubles. Eyebrows. I'm gonna need you to change that quick before you get me in troubles. Eyebrows.
That wasn't my bitch. It was not my female, man. It's not my female. It wasn't my female. I'm just driving. So like this shit, I'm like, what you call it? So I'm like, yo, I had to explain what happened. So I had to explain what happened. So after
Quarantine
that,
mode
motherfucking
activated.
goddamn, she brought me back, and I drove all the way back here on the phone with the police. But or what who I was talking to, whoever I was talking to. But she told me on the way back, she was like, "Oh, do you want me to pull you over now or something because they might not have no jurisdiction where I'm going or something like that." And I told her, I said, as long as
What?
this shit don't get physically violent and we don't start fighting in this car, and as long as she just drive me back to
That
where
made no sense. He said what? She said what?
now or something because they might not have no jurisdiction where I'm, I was talking to, but she told me on the way back, she was like, "Oh, do you want me to pull you over now or something because they might not have no jurisdiction where I'm going or something like that." And I told her, I said, as long as this shit don't get physically violent and we gonna
What?
start fighting.
You want me to pull over because they won't have no jury? What the fuck are you talking about? Did the her into what is this? Peace and welcome to the channel. There's a lot of pretty ladies up in this chat. But her is the girl that rented a car for him and took him down to Texas. And he freaked out on her, beat her up, and she left him down there. Long story short, he tweaked out on her and beat her up, and she left his ass down there. Long story short.
in this car, and as long as she just drive me back to where um I'm supposed to go.
You said is there such thing as good trouble? Eyebrows, 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 eyebrows. I know. Eyebrows, eyebrow, eyebrows, eyebrow.
I'm I'm straight. I'm straight. Like I'm like I mean, so boom. That's the conclusion of that. But I said that to say this. I had to document that before I run some more. I mean,
I
I
had to
told you
he
guys
had
before. I gotta
documented
get
y'all.
documented. And I want to
He had
say
to
this.
document it, y'all.
If you are a female and you've ever been out of town, whether you came to see somebody or drove on a road trip or whatever, if something happened to them while they was with you, that's criminal negligence. If you ever went somewhere with somebody and
Bandit,
y'all
you
was
stupid.
cute to kick them
That's
out, or
criminal
y'all just was cute to do
negligence.
something viceful,
No, if you're disrespecting this woman and calling her out her name and threatening to get physical with her, she has every right to kick you out the car and leave you wherever the fuck you at. You are an adult. That's not criminal negligence because you're an adult. See, there he's always using the same legal term. That's criminal negligence. No, the fuck it is not. That's just leaving a dumbass in Texas. Plain and simple. And if she could get in trouble for it, she ultimately left you down there. Why haven't you called the cops again? Huh? Because you keep calling her trying to get her to come back. She said it in her comment. You keep trying to get her to come pick you back up. So why haven't you called the cops? If that's criminal negligence, why didn't you call the cops? Oh, I'm saving it. I'm documenting it. For what, nigga? For what? You've been documenting shit for 2 years and nothing's happened.
that is criminal negligence.
Ain't he, Robin?
That is criminal negligence. And I put that on the fact
You
that,
got
like I
me
said,
wanting to
I
find out
told
what
that bitch,
that
I
good
told her,
trouble
listen,
is.
all I'm gonna say is this: I don't want
Eyebrows,
nobody thinking
eyebrows.
I never set nobody up or no shit like that at all. At all. I don't want nobody to think I'm setting nobody up or I'm fabricating no shit like that at all. But like I said, nigga, I got it all. I keep all my text messages. I even told her ass, this is my phone. I even told her ass,
Quad, you think I'm playing? Eyebrows, eyebrows.
uh, this happened earlier today. I texted her at 7:18. Somebody said I was chasing a bitch. I wasn't chasing a bitch. Stop assuming shit. You don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't
He
chasing a
said
bitch.
she said he needs lithium. Oh
Um,
my god. No, he need to get a para. Like Doggy Diamond said on he said you better focus. I can't with that avatar throwing me off like that. But yeah, you fucking up my whole train of thought over here, Robin. You got my whole train of thought going somewhere else. Eyebrows, eyebrows. Um, hold on. Yeah. What did Doggy Diamond say? He need to get a para. That nigga need a para. He need a para. That nigga need somebody. He need one of the monitors to find. You ever see the remedial people had that one monitor and they always got some black lady with a fat ass following them around. He need that.
at 7:18, I told her,
He needs
what you
some
gonna
milk.
call it?
A one and a
Don't
one
try
on
and
one.
drive alone. And I said, come back if you need to. You can fly in the rising. The dark road is dangerous, but her ass don't listen. So I'm saying that to say this,
Chappelle, peace
I
and
ain't
welcome
wishing her
back, good
casket
brother.
nothing viceful on her ass. But I'm telling you now, that bitch hard headed and she don't listen.
Everybody's
You ever
hard
see
headed.
that movie, The Mist? That's what was snatching motherfuckers, arachnoids, creatures. Because that's what that daylight savings time shit is. It's a cover. It's really a fictitious uh
Wait a minute.
habitat that was created for them shits to come in here and hunt in
Wait,
exchange for technology.
wait a minute. Did you just say that daylight savings was create? First, you said spider webs can electrocute you and read your mind. You said you got your arachnoid tried to snatch you up as a kid, and now you're saying that they created daylight savings so arachnoids can snatch people up in exchange for technology. Is that not what he just said? Hold on.
Because that's what that daylight savings time shit is. It's a cover. It's really a fictitious uh habitat that was created for them shits to come in here and hunt in exchange for technology. And what it
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
That's what it's all about, Trey. The fuck is he talking about?
I don't know how to unpack this. I do not know how to unpack this. What the fuck? I just remember one crazy thing he said. I was when I brought this up, didn't I just say he said something about souls? I didn't know all this other shit was on here. I was looking for that part. Eh, It's one of them joints where you like, no, no, mm-mm. What? No, 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 no. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Fuck it. Hold on. What channel put in the chat? I know he put some funny shit in here. Hold on. What you didn't put in the chat, Shadow? Hold on. What this nigga put in the chat? Hold up. No, what did he say? Right. What did he say? Right. You know what you need right now, Pharaoh? You need one of these.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys to men.
The way that you just got right. Somebody need to slap the shit out of him. What is this feeling that's put you in your place? A hot red burning. on the side of your face. That's what he need right now. Somebody need to slap the shit out of this nigga.
And what had happened is
Slap him back to reality.
this is how the government have
Back
been getting
to
bulletproof
life.
vests, and this is how they've
Back
been getting
to
armor because they've been
reality.
getting it from the arachnoid.
Say what now?
Been out exchange for technology, and what had happened is this is how the government have been getting bulletproof vests, and this is how they've been getting armor because they've been getting it from the arachnoid.
Now we have a weapons expert in the chat right now. Magic, can you can you handle that one for me? Um we have our weapons expert can verify that. Uh you get your guns from the spiders now? And your bulletproof vests from the spiders now, Manzit? I didn't know y'all have relationships with spiders and they giving you all your weapons and shit. What the fuck is wrong with my mouse? There we go. Wow. In the words of K Dot, aka Boogie, it gets crazy, scary, spooky, and hilarious. What a dumb shit to say. Yeah, there we go. We got our weapons expert in the chat. And he said that was stupid as shit.
I'm telling you right now. And when you on the freeway, the route is really longer than what you think it is. And that's why
Go to the
motherfuckers
gun
be thinking,
store
oh,
and
I can
get
make it
popped.
this long. I can make it this long. No, you can't make it that long because in reality, them gas stations is vacant. Them hotels be vacant because nobody been in them shits for you don't know how long nobody been in them shits. And then the same towns be built, duplicated over and over and over and over and over. Them shits be duplicated. So you would think that you making progression and you not. And if somebody was to kick you out of that vehicle, somebody was to kick you out of their vehicle and tell you to walk, in their mind, they might be thinking, oh, okay, he gonna make it to the nearest town. The town is vacant. And then when you get to that town, guess what? Something gonna tell you, go to the next town. Go to the next town. And the next thing you know, you're gonna lose where the fuck you
Yeah,
at because you're gonna be
that's
walking
basically what he
through all
said,
of them
Jaded.
towns, and then it's gonna start getting dark is it as oneself. We'll call it oneself. It's gonna start getting dark and misty. It's gonna start getting dark and misty. And you gonna think that, oh, it's just getting foggy outside. Ain't no damn fog. It's either pollution or it's a gas or it's a cover because the arachnoid will kick off a gas and that shit will make it
What?
get dark. And then when you
Wait. So you're saying that, bro? What is your obsession with the arachnoid? Like ever since like a week or two ago, somebody brought up spiders, and you've been upset. Just the same thing with grape. It's the same thing with human trafficking. Whenever you get on a topic, you tweak out on that topic, and you equate it to everything. You blend it with everything. With first it was human trafficking. You the kid is up there. The white folks is back here fucking up these kids, and but not the ones I'm with. They good. And then it was grape. You got out of jail, and you just start talking about everybody's trying to grape you, and this person is graping that person, and grape everywhere. Everywhere is just graping like hotcakes. And now it's spiders. You're trying to say that it's not fog, it's arachnoids letting off gas when they hunt people. I've heard the saying several times that if spiders could be the size of dogs, they would run the world. And I do believe that because they're the most efficient hunter there is. Any species that can hunt its own species for prey is very dangerous. Like I said, imagine you being in the woods or you walking through the park and there's a trapdoor spider in that park. You're fucked. You are totally fucked because you will never see that spider coming. But you must have watched Eight-Legged Freaks recently, or that giant spider movie. You know them Tubi movies. How they got Sharknado, they got giant spider movies too. He must have watched one of them Jones and scared the shit out of himself. I don't know.
Somebody said I ain't lying. I know I ain't lying. I know I ain't lying. Then when they get dark, you will lose your sense of direction. And I'm telling her, I'm like, why are you driving reckless? Like, listen to me. If you, it's only automated vehicles out here. We haven't seen one actual living, breathing human being.
This is ridiculous.
Why do you keep trying to stop the car and smoke? Why do you keep trying to do stupid ass shit? Get pulling up
Yeah,
to
he
gas
got high and
stations.
watched Arachnophobia or some shit
Who
like
the
that.
fuck does that? So I'm like, I'm like, no, you have to get away from me. Like, you have to get the fuck away from me. Like, I can't do no stupid ass nigga shit. I can't.
Nigga,
I can't.
she was
I
trying
can't
to
do
get
that
away
stupid
from
shit.
you.
But like I said, before I go to my other stream, I can't. But I had to document this because I'm like, shit.
You had to document it. For what? You ever notice that when somebody's
Something
trying to get
happened to
away
her
from
ass. Like I
him,
said,
he try to
I didn't
say,
make it happen to her ass. And like I said, that bitch took.
I noticed that too. Like all the people that got away from you, you made it seem like you stopped fucking with them. No, it wasn't you stop fucking with everybody. Everybody stops fucking with Pharaoh. And this lady did her best to get the fuck away from you. Golden did, Camille did, Scoop Beazle, General Lou, uh, Goddess, Ayana, Josh Netter, all of them. They all stop fucking with you. You ever noticed that every woman that he has come by, it's always the same story? Chef Yak, Chris Connors, peace and welcome. 61 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And don't forget to support the channel. Put something on that loud packet. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $1, $2, $3, $4. If everybody sent $1 right now, Remy can get a 7. Speaking of that, let me hit my bowl one time. Because we got some this nigga crazy. I need some bowl hit. Kurt Cocaine. Let's not forget about him neither. Kurt Cocaine even said it. He said that he would just be sitting there out of nowhere and be like, "Oh, you're not gonna rape my kids." And he's like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" I need a bowl pack. This nigga psycho.
And didn't even tell me.
Something wrong with my
And
mouse.
tried to force me to go. And I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't whoop her ass. I ain't
Yeah, you
beat the
did.
fuck out of her.
Yeah, you
I
did.
swapped seats, but I kept telling her to let me drive. Her ass was, I got it. I ain't tired. I ain't tired. I'm like, oh my God. And I kept telling her, I'm like, slow down on these bridges. She kept purposely speed. Like whenever I told her to slow down, she kept purposely speeding up. And I'm like, like I said, I'm not yelling like, bitch, slow the fucking car down. I'm not yelling or nothing. I'm just like, slow down because, you know, there's really no humans out here. And if we get injured,
Banderella,
it's
yup.
gonna be whatever smell us bleeding versus how fast the ambulance can get to us. So there's no need to be speeding out here. Obviously, we can't go too slow, but we can't go too fast. That doesn't make any sense to me. She's speeding up on purpose when I'm telling her.
Wait, what you? They not mine. They not my nugget. That's what you was asking for the other night, and I was like, they not mine. I told you that the other night. They was my nuggets. Yogini Ma, right. But yeah, nigga, you are fucking crazy, bro. Mom, this nigga is now talking about giant spiders or can read your mind and they kidnapping people. Yeah, he's fully lost it, Mom. This nigga says the FBI got learned how to tap phones from spider webs. Yeah, he said the spiders can pick up your electric signals. Yeah, he said the spiders can electrocute you and read your mind and your heartbeat. Yeah, yeah. He needs. They call it 5150 down there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody needs to. You ever watch some cartoons where the two nurses come in with the fishing net? They knock you upside your head and put you in the straight jacket. That's what he needs.
Her to slow down. I'm like, slow the fuck down. Then I told her, I said, listen to me. Whenever we cross a bridge, get in the middle lane. It's at least 3 lanes. Get in the middle lane. Because if something I said get in the right lane that's closest to the divider, or get in the middle lane. Only be in the slow lane when we're not on a bridge, because we can get out of the ditch. And even if we can't get out of the ditch, we can still ride in it a little bit. But we not gonna make it out no dark ass water, because if one of us go in that water, we gonna lose our sense of direction, because it's gonna be dark everywhere. You won't even know which way you swimming. It's gonna be dark everywhere.
Yeah, bro, you are a paranoid schizophrenic, bro. She can't even drive on a bridge without you bugging the fuck out. You're not. I don't even think he's realizing that you're literally describing yourself tweaking the fuck out with this chick. You don't even realize that you're describing yourself tweaking out.
So boom, I'm like, okay, so she
Chappelle,
purposely
appreciate
riding
the
on the
five.
wrong side on the bridge. I'm like, bitch, if somebody bump us, we gone. She keeps saying, ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna bump us. Ain't nobody gonna bump. And I'm like, I told her I ain't gonna lie. I said, you an ignorant ass fucking nigger. That's what I told her. I'm not gonna lie. I told her, I
You
said, you
called
an
her an
ignorant ass
ignorant
fucking nigger.
nigger.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's why
You called her an ignorant nigger, and she said that confirms what she said. You called her out her name, and she wanted you out the fucking car, and you beat her up. How is she an ignorant nigger because you on a bridge tweaking the fuck out?
that's why I fuck with Asians. I can't fuck with y'all. I told her, I said, this why you're an ignorant fucking nigger. And no, I don't move scary kid, but I don't move stupid. I don't move stupid
You
either.
move
So I
scary as
said,
fuck,
I said,
bro.
how do you know
Listen to what you said. You couldn't. You went to New Orleans. You're paranoid, talking about she taking you to haunted houses. You try to drive by the lake. You're talking about spiders or creatures is jumping out the water. She can't drive over the bridge because you're talking about they're gonna fall over the bridge, bro? You were tweaking the fuck out. You were really tweaking.
somebody's not going to bump you? I said, you don't know that somebody's not going to do something until they do it.
Yeah, just like we
How do
didn't
you
know
know
that
that
you was gonna
somebody
go
wouldn't?
crazy.
How do you know that somebody wouldn't see us on the bridge and bump the fucking car and see if we go over? How do you know that?
Listen to yourself, bro. I don't think you hear yourself. Like everywhere you go, there you think that you're really a schizophrenic, bro. Everything that you're saying right now describes you as a schizophrenic. You think the worst in everything. You think everything's a conspiracy. You think everybody's out to get you. You are a paranoid schizophrenic. I see. I really see it now.
How do you know that? And then I told her, I said, these cars is AI. It's artificially intelligent. One of these shits might bump us. Then shit start coming up the wrong
Not
way.
every
And then I
car
told her, I
is
said, listen to
is
me. I'm telling
AI.
y'all right now, we would have never made. I would not be on this live stream alive. I don't believe talking to y'all. I would not be alive had I not took control of the wheel.
And he believes he would have died if he believes he would have died if he didn't drive. Paranoid schizophrenic. There's no denying that, bro. You can't deny that no more. You need to take this live stream down because you can't deny you being a paranoid schizophrenic after this.
I'm telling you now, I would not be alive. I'm telling you now, I would not be alive. I don't think we'd be alive if I ain't jump in that car. Like I said, motherfucker, if I ain't jump in that car and start driving, we would not be alive. Then, like I said, shit started coming up the street towards us. It started coming up the street towards us on the wrong side.
So the whole bridge, people were driving on the wrong side, and no accidents happened. No accidents happened, y'all. But people were driving on the wrong side of the road on a bridge.
And then on the highway on the left, it was vehicles, but none of them shits was even moving. All you see on the
Yeah, you
freeway
tweaked out.
is just vehicles that's not even moving.
Yeah, he tweaked out.
Then it was a trooper. Like I said, it was a state trooper out there, like it's pulling somebody over. I'm like, it ain't no telling how long the fuck that been out there. It ain't no telling how long the fuck that been out there. And I'm like, shit, you just keep seeing these motherfuckers out, just cars littered. And I'm like, whoever the fuck was in them cars, what was it? Black Ford. It was mainly black 4x4 Fords and Jeeps.
He tweaked out, bro.
Black 4x4s and Jeeps. That's what was mainly out there. Black 4x4
He
Fords and
kept seeing the
trucks
same car.
and Jeeps. That's what the fuck was out there.
Oh, he tweaked the fuck out, yo.
And I'm like, I'm telling her, I'm like, obvious. I'm like, you don't see that? Like something snatched that. You don't see that?
What?
Like whoever the fuck is not in that, like they probably dead. Their bodies has probably never been recovered. Whatever the
Oh
fuck was in that, their
my
bodies probably
god.
never been recovered. But like I said, y'all motherfuckers keep thinking this shit is a game. An arachnoid is gonna hide in your body.
What?
That's why on that so-called alleged movie, if it's really
I'm
even a movie,
trying to process
Alien, the
this.
scene at the end where the shit jump out and jump in the bitch mouth, it was already hatched in the egg. They thought that shit was gonna hatch out the egg. It was already fully hatched. But I said that to say this: motherfuckers don't listen.
Huh?
Motherfuckers don't listen. Females don't listen. Y'all do not listen. And like I said, I ain't gonna hold you up. I don't set people up. I ain't vital, but I'm gonna let you go. Only people in this world I'm gonna protect and go all the way to the grave with is my children and Layla and the people I mess with personally in my circle. If I tell you not to do something and you get up and you go do that shit, your ass is gone. Your ass is gone. I'm telling you now, your ass is gone. If I tell your ass, if I tell your ass, don't you get up and go around that corner at this time? It's nighttime. It's something. It might be something over there that's worse than a human. If you get your ass up and you go over there playing, talking about it's you, it ain't real. I might not even let you come back. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you wander off after I
Yo,
tell
this,
your ass not to
wow.
wander off, depending on where the fuck you went, if I think that is dangerous enough, I will. I might have to murk you if you try and come back. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need you
What?
coming back with something.
See, look how paranoid he
And
is. Look how paranoid he's dangerous. He's dangerous. Now, imagine if he thinks one of these conspiracies where he got his kids one day and he think, oh, he let his kids outside and arachnoids snatch their bodies up and they're controlling them. What happens then? God forbid. Like, in all seriousness, what happens then? He already talking about killing people. Like, this is this is a spiral way out of control. Yeah, he could do serious harm to himself and others, right? This is what I'm worried about. He up and think one of his daughters is an arachnoid or some shit like that. Then what?
I'm like I said, motherfuckers just doing petty shit just to be petty. just to be petty. Like I said, just to be petty. Speeding just to be petty. Cracking the window. Just, like I said, I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't do sabotage and shit just to be petty. I'm sabotaging. I'ma just let me poke a hole in the boat before we go in the water. Let me knock
No.
a wing off the plane just to be petty. I don't play that. But like I said, and I'm like, bitch, if anything happen, I'm gonna make sure your ass get caught. I'm gonna make sure your ass go down for criminal negligence. And whatever the fuck it is, you gonna be in trouble for it because you're doing something that you were forewarned not to do. And I'm like, bitch, if you don't want to believe that them arachnoids and them spiders get big as a motherfucker, that's on you. If you don't want to believe that shit is
Wow.
real, that's on you.
I don't even know how to unpack this, y'all.
Like I
This
said,
is
motherfuckers playing. I don't play. I don't do haunted houses. I don't do none of that type of shit.
yeah, complete crash out. I'm
I don't
flabbergasted.
do none of that type of shit. I
I
don't
am
do none of that type of
flabbergasted. I
shit.
don't know what the fuck to
I don't do
say.
none of that type of shit. I don't do none of that type of shit. I don't do that prank shit. Like I said, you going down for that. Y'all better cut that out too. I don't do that prank. See, motherfuckers be committing crimes, but then they be trying to say, uh, what you call it? Oh, it was a prank. Motherfucker smack you and say it was a prank. No. Okay, so before I go to DTF worker, let me go here. I wanted to speak on this.
Yeah, y'all. I
E came.
I
He said
I, I
Pharaoh
think I
did a
had
live
enough
stream
crazies for the night.
and
We had 2 hours anyway. I think I had enough crazy for the night. I think I need time to process this. I think I had enough crazy for the night. I'm tired, and I don't want to fall asleep on y'all during this live. I'm starting to doze. So we can pick up tomorrow. Hopefully it's something. Yeah, I feel bad too. I feel bad too. I feel real bad for the kids. I said that earlier tonight. But let me get out of here, y'all. I'm going to bed. Peace.